Crafty friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. So my channel is Turquoise Dreaming in case you're new here, and today I am going to show you something I need to clean up and do something with, and something what I've been doing, and just let you know what's going on around here. So this is what we're gonna work on today. In a minute, I wanted to show you. I was when my granddaughter was here. Was it last week or week before? She was working on the other side of my table here with her crafty goodies, which are crayons and scissors and cutting paper and scribbling is what she likes to do at this 3.5-year-old age. And so I was over here and I thought I would take apart some books. So recently my husband had brought these books home and asked me if I wanted them. And I said, well, let me, yeah, I want them. Let me see what I can do with them. So this is all the book covers. I've already taken all the pages out. If you see one of these book covers that you want me to make a journal out of for you, let me know. But otherwise, I don't know what I'll do with them. Otherwise, I probably won't make a journal out of them. But I really don't know. You never know what I'm going to do, right? I don't even know what I'm going to do sometimes. So anyway, this is a cute cover. It would be... it could be a cute glue book. It's a little wide. I can make Franken papers if somebody wanted this as a journal cover. Or I could, I mean, of course I'm going to make a new spine, so I could actually even cut it down to here and just have this part as a journal cover. I like that idea the best. It just depends on if I can cut this at an even, on an even spot and make it, like if it's not even, it would be pretty even, you know what I mean? And then you make a new spine, you kind of cover that up because you're adding the spine, you put in whatever you use to make a new spine, tape or, fabric, whatever you use, and it covers up any kind of unevenness here. So I definitely think that could be done. And this one is a book put out by a department store here in North Carolina called Belk. I don't know if that's all over the United States, but it is here in North Carolina. I don't remember it being in Florida. I don't remember Belk being in Florida, so I don't know if it's a southern store or not. But anyway, it is here in North Carolina, Belk. And this is that cover. So I could use this either as a book cover or I could use it as a page in a journal. I could cut it down. I could make ephemera out of it. So definitely, these are all usable. Little Mermaid here. It's a shaped book. Also, same thing because these are all paperback, cardstock covers. So same thing with all of these could be done. That's a pretty little book cover there with a Little Mermaid on it, and she's on the back too. That's one. My boys didn't. I have 2 boys. No girl, no daughters, but now I have a granddaughter, but, they didn't really watch any Disney princess, type movies when they were kids. They liked all the DuckTales and all that kind of stuff. A lot of Disney movies that were for, boys and girls, but not really any Disney princess, of course. But they did like, one of them, was it my youngest one? I don't remember what year Little Mermaid came out. But it was either my youngest or my oldest really loved and watched Little Mermaid like a zillion times. So that's the one like kind of Disney princess, not really princess, but one Disney girl movie, kind of girly movie that one of my boys liked. Anyway, here's the next book. This one's hardcover. I know a lot of people like Berenstain Bears, especially if you were born during that, like, what is it, maybe the 8, you kind of grew up in the 80s, 90s, that era. You probably like Berenstain Bears, and your mom probably read to you Berenstains, and you read Berenstain, when you were learning to read in school and stuff. Growing up, you probably read. So this is a cute little cover in great shape. I love the sea kind of theme, and this little submarine is the cutest thing ever. So this could definitely be a cute little journal. And then, so that's all the book covers, and then I have all the pages right here. So of course these can be pages in a journal. I have them all together pretty much. That's the Belk. It's Christmas themed, so definitely could make some Christmas ephemera or use these pages in journals as a journal page. You know, well, there's Little Mermaid ones, but I think I would like to do both, make some ephemera and use them as journal pages. But these are ready to go. Whether I need to cut them down, here's the Berenstain Bears. You know, we'll see when I get around to it. More Berenstain Bears here. Let's see, and then this is oh, here's a book cover. I guess I kept this one together. This is Eloise, Merry Christmas Eloise. That's a cute cover. Could definitely make some a page or ephemera out of the cover. And I guess these are the pages to that one. Oh, I know what I wanted. Yeah, I definitely wanted to do something with this book because this is the one, that's the cover, and this is the one that each page has a little flip out like that. So definitely wanted to try to figure out how I could use some of these in journals because this could be really interesting. So that's all of that one, and then here's the Winnie the Pooh pages. Nice big pages. You could really, if you wanted to use these in a journal and they were like just too big, you could cut this bottom, just cut the words off and use the top part. That top part is, without the words, is about, let's see, just down to here. Well, here's 7 inches, so just above the words is like 6 3/4. So that's a good size for a lot of books, if you're using a book or a journal, you know, journals that are kind of standard size. And then if this actual page is about 8 3/4, so that's a little bit on the tall side. But the words are all at the bottom, so you really could cut off the words and just use the top part as pages, or of course making ephemera. So that's a future project because I just started working on taking these apart. I also finished making a little autograph book this week out of some, these are cut aparts from the Disney scrapbook paper collection kit that I have from Echo Park, and just using some of the cut aparts. And so I've made another, it's all white pages, all the corners are rounded. So this is going to be a freebie with a journal. So I'm trying to keep up. I need to make some more. All my Daphne's Diary journals are gone now, so I need to make some more of those. So maybe the next video we'll make some more Daphne's Diary journals. And I want to sew the signatures in the next one. So you can stay tuned for that if you want to see that. And so today, back to today's project, I've got this little pile of, there's some index cards in here, there's some divider cards, and I was going to use these up during, when I was working on the Chicken Little journal, and then I just kind of added stuff to it, but never finished using it. So I need to use this because I still have it sitting here. I either need to use it or put it away. But to use this, I got this, and then I got out my little applique bin here. This is where I keep my appliques, if you can see them all in there, in a little bin. And I got out this one too, in case I wanted to use some of these little flowers. These are from a blouse that I cut. It was made out of these little flowers, and I cut them all apart, just like this. Little fabric flowers like that. It was a blouse. And saw it on I'm trying to think where it was. It was at Goodwill, and it was at the bins. So it was just kind of like, it wasn't hanging, you know, on a hanger. It was in a bin. It was laying there, and there I saw those flowers. I was like, oh my goodness, I have to have it. This is my scrap bin right now. Got a lot of white in here, and then some file folders. Not a whole lot in here, but a little bit. So I got that in case I need a piece of something to add. And I have my vintage button jar here, so I can grab a button if I need one. So let's get started. I do have my paper cutter back here. Let me grab that. I don't know if I need my ruler. Let's put that away. So, yeah, let's just start cutting these down to how I'm going to actually be able to use them. So, like this, I love this chicken. That's why and like I said, this is left over from my chicken journal, my Chicken Little journals. There's still the paperback cardstock cover one in my shop if you are interested in a Chicken Little kind of farm theme journal. And if I get some of these done, maybe I'll include some with it, right? So yeah, never know, I'm going to stick extra stuff in there. Oh, that's cute. Let me see what it says underneath. Oh, this is from my sewing book. So it talks about this as an applique. So, but I don't know. Do I like that? I kind of like the words under there. I think I might leave it for now. I think I might leave it. I think I might like to leave that on there. So, and then this little one too. This is from my sewing book. When I was going through there looking for pages, I pulled these out because I just thought they were so cute. Let's see what this one says underneath. Quilting stitches, it says. So let's keep those words too. For now, if we decide to cut them, oh, that's not straight. If we decide to cut them off later, we will, but we'll see about that. Let me try to get this straight. There we go. Oh, yes. Okay, so here's an index card. Here's another. I guess all of these are from my, these right here, these first few are from my sewing book. Okay, let's see. There's some words at the top that are cut off here, so let me see if I can actually cut the rest of the word. It's like half words there at the top. Nope, not quite in the right spot there. Okay, got that. And let's cut off, what does it say underneath? Design done in tent stitches. And same design worked in novelty stitches. Well, that's interesting. Maybe I'll leave the words. I don't know. I think it's interesting. And then this side. So we've made like a little white frame around it. If I can get this side cut right, we'll have a white frame. There we go. So I can keep those together for now. We'll see where those end up. And then this one is address book cover. It says on here, I just like the picture. It's also from my sewing book I was using during that project. Let's cut this top off. We don't need that. That's a little bit too much white there. There we go. Got an ink well and a like a fountain pen there. Did you hear that? That was my dryer, if you heard that. That was the dryer. I need to go switch things out. Getting my laundry done today. Okay, this is a little kind of instructions on this little project here from my sewing book. Also, let's see, that's a little bit too much white there at the top. When I leave a white frame, I kind of try to make it the same size all the way around if I can manage it. Let's see, that looks good. And the bottom, there's no writing underneath, so we'll just make the white frame. Oh, a little bit too thick there. There we go. Interesting. Okay, so is that all? Or let's see, we've got a, this is just a piece of paper I can use. Well, here's some just little ephemera I've been collecting. I thought this was cute, this little Minute Rice advertisement here. That was in, what was that in? It was in something, magazine or something. And this was there too, little General Foods Kitchens, it says on it. Isn't that cute? I thought that was such a cute little piece of ephemera. It's actually from a magazine or whatever. This is just scrap. This is a cut apart, cut apart, cut apart. This I don't need. So scrap paper. This is a cookbook page, just extra recipe cards actually. Okay, I'm going to make a pile of index cards here. Getting organized, right? Okay, so index cards of all sizes and shapes. And then here's the divider cards. Okay, so we are organized at least. And Now let's get something done, right? Okay, I'm liking these colors here. These two colors, the scrapbook paper I put down, and look, this could be a little tab or a topper, you know, tag topper. Maybe we'll concentrate on these, but they are paper. Let's see. I kind of am liking these together. Oh, that makes a nice little frame, doesn't it? Look at that. And it kind of looks, this looks good on there. It looks a little, first of all, it doesn't fit around it, make a frame on this one. And it's about the same color as the in-between color. So this makes it stand out a little bit more. So this is just one piece of paper, okay. So let's start with this, since we're kind of jiving here with these colors. Let's put it together. I'm going to glue this down. Like I said, this was from my sewing book. And I think this will be a cute little tag. So I hope you're all having a good day. I'm having a good day because I'm in my craft room and I've got a mocha frappuccino here. I mean, what could be better than that, right? Nothing. Well, I guess there is something, but right now that's good for me. I'm happy with that. Later on, I'm going to my son's house, so another good thing happening today. That is really pretty. I kind of like it squared off corners. I don't think, let me see, this could be cute. I think I would fold it in half like this, so we have the same color on each side. Let's see if I can do that without, make a nice crease. Let's see if I can make a nice crease there. Make it even. I can use that whole scrap up right now. Put it up here. And I would just use some Fabri-Tac on there. And we can be done. And this is pretty on the back. It has like a floral design on here. This is just scrapbook paper. It's not even cardstock, but it's pretty good. You know, it's not really super thin or anything. But you can either just leave this as a pretty back, or you could write over here. It's light enough if somebody wanted to journal on there. They could. So I'm excited. That came together really nicely. So let's see what else we can do with these papers, and then I can put these away. They've been sitting there for, I mean, Chicken Little journals were right a few weeks ago. So I believe, yeah, 3 or 4 weeks ago. Oh, I need glue on both sides of this. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to my son's house later. My older son, and for dinner. And me and my husband are going to be there, and my younger son and his wife are going to be there. So it'll be a, we you know, I've talked about it before. Saturday is our family day, but the girls, my 2 daughters-in-law now, they both have weekends where they have to work like every other weekend. So we all always can't be there on family day. And then sometimes my sons have stuff going on too. So it's not rare that we all get together, but when we all do, it's really nice to have everybody together. Of course, my granddaughter will be there. 3.5 now, almost 4. Okay. And so that is cute. Just out of this piece and these scraps that I wanted to use up here that were from that journal. I like that a lot. That is just adorable. It doesn't, I mean, we could add a little something. Let's see. Let's see if I want to add a little something, like a little flower or something. That's why I got these out. I kind of tend to like, I love it just like that. I don't want to do anything else. But then I was like, that's why I got these out and put them on my table to remind myself, like, you can add things, Sheree. You don't have to just leave it plain. Because I like it. I love it like that. So why would I want to disturb that beauty? I just love it. But I will disturb it. I will disturb it. We're going to disturb the beauty. We're going to put this little flower right here. And that is, of course, adorable. Let's see. I like it like that. Okay. We're adding a flower. Could add one up here. I like it because it's like this little panel right here in the middle is kind of plain. showing you how to draw. It looks like a strawberry, like they're showing you how to draw a strawberry. Okay, let's put some Fabri-Tac on here. Okay, right there, a little yellow applique flower type thing. That's beautiful. So can I leave it like that? Is that okay? Do I have to put anything else on there? I love it like that, so I'm going to leave it. Let's put it to the side. All right, so this one, let's see what we got. I definitely want to use up these papers first. See, I'm thinking I might have to cut this in half. That would still be too big for this. This would fit on here, or this would fit on there. This is too big for that piece of paper, so I'll save those for something else. This I can, let's see, do something like this. I like the yellow behind it. It's white on the back. Let's cut this. I can't cut a straight line. I would just grab my scissors and cut it, but it won't be straight. I promise you it won't be straight, so I'm going to use my paper cutter. I've tried it. It doesn't work. Even that little bit of cutting, it won't be straight, I promise. You know, you've seen it. If you've been on my channel for a while, you've seen me try to cut a straight line. It just doesn't work for me. I don't have the talent of cutting a straight line. I don't know why, but that's how it is. Okay, so we got that piece. We got our frame. I might round the corners on this one. Let me grab it's right behind me. My corner rounder. Let's go ahead and round these corners. So these little papery pieces like this, they can be journaling cards, or they can be pockets, tuck spots, whatever they end up, whatever, you know, strikes me or you when we're making journals or whatever we're doing. Let's use, this is just paper, so let me use my art glitter glue on this. Try not to. The harder I squeeze, the more that comes out on this little bottle, so try not to squeeze too hard and get too much glue on here. Okay. Put this little sheep scene here. Looks like it's raining with those streaks in the background, and that's a rain cloud. And this was quilting stitches example in my sewing book. It says underneath, we kept the writing there underneath, which I think is cool. Okay, now let's see, we've got pink and green, a little black. Let me see what I've got here in my maybe a little, let's see what one of these looks like on here. Let me open up my bin, grab one of these little flowers I just showed you. We could put a little button on there. Let me open my button jar. Let's see, is there like a blue or pink button? That would be cool. Or even this purple. Oh, that's kind of purpley, isn't it? We can put a little purpley button on there. And there you go. Super cute. And let me just see if that's, how heavy does that make it with that on there? Not too heavy. It could be a cute little pocket, couldn't it? I'm just wondering if it's strong enough for a pocket. I think I might put this on some file folder. Let me see. Or just white. This is a good place to use up some of my white, actually. This white, that piece is too small. This is like white cardstock, and if it's going to be glued down somewhere. I mean, I don't care if it's white, but if it's going to be glued down somewhere, it doesn't even matter. Like as a pocket, it doesn't matter what color it is. Like, you know, if you think white's kind of boring is what I'm saying, I guess. Let me see if I can cut around here. If I have something to guide me, I can cut like this. You just have to be careful not to cut into the drawing card. I have to also cut right up against it. I think I'm going to round the corners, so I'm just going to square off the corners and cut down the side here. And then I'll use my corner rounder. I could have almost made a frame around this too, white frame. if you wanted a white frame around it, you could have done, I could have done that, but I did not. I just wanted to back it. So let me round these corners and see how it looks. That way, if I use this as a pocket, I still could use it as a journaling card. It'll be a sturdy journaling card. Or if I use it as a pocket in the future. Or if I just stick it in an ephemera, you know, in the goodie pack or ephemera pack. Someone else can use it as they wish. Okay, there we go. Let's glue that down. I think we can use some, I might just stress around it a little bit to cover up the white edges. Oops, I got some fuzz there. Where'd that come from? Oh, fuzz. Floating around here. So, yeah, I mentioned it once before, but I kind of wanted to remind you that when I finish my journals, I go ahead and put them in my shop, even if it's going to be a few days until the flip through on YouTube. But what I do is, if you're not subscribed, or you haven't followed me on Instagram, I put them on Instagram. I put a little flip through, like a really, you know, not the longest I can do on a reel is 90 seconds. I'm looking for my distress ink. 90 seconds. So I do a little 90-second like flip through and put it in my eBay shop until I can get to publishing the YouTube video. So if you want to get a sneak peek of anything, any of my journals, just follow me on Instagram, and I have the link below. So just click that and you can follow me, and then you'll get, you know, a notification of my flip throughs, and then you can go to my eBay shop also and check it out, see if it's something you want to snag even before the YouTube video comes out. So sometimes that's important, right? I don't have, you know, Patreon or anything like that where I do sneak peeks. I just don't have time for that. I have Patreon, but I don't do anything with it because I just don't have time for it. I was going to try it. I did try it at one time, but I just like, you know, it's just another thing to, you know, where you have to, it, you know, it takes more time, and it's just, I don't have time for it. I have a full-time job that I need to keep and concentrate on, so I can't just, you know, be late to work and things like that. Okay, I'm going to call this, we're going to put the, let's put this little bit on. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know, because I really haven't talked about it too much except for one time, so I wanted to mention about Instagram, and that's how I deal with the sneak peek instead of having a Patreon or something like that. Just put it on Instagram and let the chips fall where they may. You know what I mean? That's what it's really quick. Let me see which way I want this. This almost looks like a little cloud too. I think I want it. Really think I want it this way. But yeah, it's, you know, Instagram is free, and if you don't have an Instagram, you just sign up and it's free, and you can follow certain people, and you can block people if there's something you see on there. Like, to tell you the truth, I went on Snapchat. I actually signed up, and I looked at it, and I was like, I don't know, I'd have to like block so much stuff on there. A lot of trashy stuff was coming through. I was like, I don't like this at all. I don't want to see this trashy, whatever people put on there. So I stopped it. I deactivated it or whatever. But Instagram, if you follow people, then you get that kind of stuff in your feed. You know what I mean? And if there's anything you really that they're putting there, you can hide it or you can block it. So I found, I get all like crafty stuff in my Instagram feed. So I'm not worried about it. And, once in a while there's a little, I follow, what's her name? Charlotte Tucker. She's this little girl and she's becoming an actor. She's so cute and funny and I show her to my granddaughter, and my granddaughter gets a little kick out of her too. So there it is. Anyway, I don't have a problem with Instagram. I did have a problem with Snapchat, so I deactivated that. And I don't really go on any other. I have Facebook, but I can't say I even go on it every day or anything like that. But my Instagram does automatically post on my Facebook Turquoise Dreaming page. So if you want to follow my Facebook Turquoise Dreaming page instead of on Instagram, the same video, like sneak peek video, post on my Facebook page, which is my Turquoise Dreaming, not my personal, but my Turquoise Dreaming page. Anyway, super cute. Another one done. Another bunch of pieces used up there. Let's put that in our done pile. Okay, so now we still have this yellow piece and these. Let's see, even if I cut this in half, it's still too big there. Let's put, this one will go on here as a background. I can use that. So I like the yellow, that light yellow with this kind of, what is that, a salmon color? Let's do something with this. Make a little journaling card here, super cute. This is really satisfying if you have pieces that you need to use up and you, don't want to waste them. You don't want them sitting around. This is really a great way to go ahead and use them up and do something with them. Let's see, I don't really like that white around there, but let's see this black piece. I have a black scrap here. Could do a little matting like this. This is pretty. So let's cut this. I want a little thin mat of black around there. Just a little kind of matting effect. And then, so let's cut that. Let me see if I can get this straight on here. Cut around that. I might have to make 2 cuts here to get it exactly the right. Okay, no, that looks good actually. Okay. And now a piece on the bottom. Thick. I don't want it too thick, but I want it. Okay, that looks good. And now, see, that looks good behind the yellow, but you can't write on black, so then I will put another, but I'll even it. I'll make it even with the black. So let me just take this all off of here, so I don't have to hold on to all those pieces of paper. So now then I'll have writing space on the back, and I'm using up some of my white scraps here, and so that's nice. Let's cut around this black. Okay, okie dokie, I should say. Okay, we got white and black. Let's glue those together. So this can be, again, a tuck spot in the end. It can be a sturdy, it'll be very sturdy because it has now backed with 2 pieces of cardstock. Or it can be a journaling card because I put this white on the back. And that will be good to write on, a journal on. Okay, that. Now my yellow piece of scrap of paper. This was folded, but it's okay. It doesn't bother me one bit. If there's a little fold there. Make our little frame around this yellow. Black frame. And then we'll put this piece on there. Make sure there's enough glue on there. Make sure the edges don't come up. Okay. I think that's straight. That's a cute little picture. And let me see. We've got, we could do a few of these yellow flowers. Let me see. I don't think the orange, I have orange ones here. I don't think those will go. They're going to clash with that salmon, yeah. I just want to make sure because I didn't want to keep using the same color. I've got little pieces like this. I've got pink and blue. There's a lot in here. They've got different colored ones, flowers. You see this little bit right here with these different colored ones. Let me see. There's some black ones in here. Let me see what those look like. Because we have that black frame in the back, that black matting like frame. Let's just see what this looks like. That might be really pretty. With I kind of like that. I would just do 3, I think, because the whole 4th one won't fit on there. Let's try it. Let's try it. Cut this off. Yep. Yeah, I like black as a contrast sometimes. It just really makes a statement, if you know what I mean. And this side, I don't know if you, or I said it, or if you noticed it. This has a white frame, white frame, white frame, and this side was cut off just because of however I originally cut it out of the book or whatever. So that'll go right there. It's sometimes hard to tell the front and the back on these. So, and most of the time they, like this one looks the same on both sides. So I just have to pick a side. All right, so that's what we're doing with this one. So yeah, I wanted to add some extra pieces on these just because I tend to not do that and then I end up not using my stash. So yeah, this way I'm using more of my stash. I put a lot of glue on there, so I'm kind of getting it right all on the inside the frame here. Okay, there's that. Do I want some buttons on here? We could try it. Let me see. I need some tiny ones, I would say. Well, let me pour some out here so I can find some tiny ones that I would like. Blue, we got blue, green, red. I may not really have a choice here. Let's see what a white one looks like. Of course, I have a lot of white buttons. White's really going to stand out. This is kind of a pearly one. It's kind of too big though. I mean, I might not be able to use any buttons if I don't find any real quick here because I don't want to take an hour searching through my buttons. But if I can find one real quick, here's a tiny, like off-white one. Let's see what that looks like. You know, that's cute. If I can find a couple more. They don't even have to be the same color, do they? Let's just see if I have any. Oh, here's a blue one. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, blue. I don't have to put a button on every one either. I could just put a button on one or something like that. Let's see. Here's another. That one's got a shank on it. A little brown one. 3 different colored ones. Oh, here's another bluish purple one. No, I kind of don't like that one. I kind of like this one, don't I? I do. I like that one. I don't know why. That looks pretty. Oh, I just dropped one. Oh, I see where it is, so I'll be able to find it. I hate when you drop it. It's like you have no idea where it went. But I see it over there. Okay, so let's glue these down. I like this. It's different. Kind of, you know, it's unique, different. Not trying to be all matchy-matchy with 3 of the same, exact same button. This one matches, maybe that's why I like that one. It matches the color of this kind of fabric part of this little journal that's in the picture. I'm going to call it a journal. And then the blue matches the sky right there. And the other one just looks like a cute little vintage button. Let's see. This is the back here. You can use whatever glue you have on buttons. I use Fabri-Tac. I don't really use my glue gun, but you could use a glue gun if you like using a hot glue gun. That would work good on buttons too. But if you don't want to get out your glue gun like me, Fabri-Tac works just fine. Or you could sew them on. You could put thread through them. That is adorable, I have to say. Okay, next. We gotta at least use up these two. I know this video is probably getting to be like time to wind it up. But let's see if we can use these real quick. Okay, so this is the sizes we have here. I want to use these. Here's a little scrap I just made. And I would like to do something with these too, but I don't know if I'll get to it during this video. And those other little, the minute rice, and we could add that to a recipe card. I wonder how it would look on here. Just on a recipe card. I've never done that. Just added something to a recipe card like that. Or should I add it to a blank card? I'm covering up the little apples right there. I've always just stuck these into a journal, but that's cute. Cute way to do it, but I don't know if I want to do that. Okay, so we're focusing on these, and it looks like, will this fit on here? Pretty much. Let's do that. It fits on here. It's a little divider card with the tab, and it's lightweight cardstock. So let's glue this down. It fits on there perfectly. So it's either this is from my sewing book. There's some more sewing stuff on this side. I like this side too. That's why I'm pointing it out. It actually looks really cool, like samples. It's like swatches. If you didn't care about the barn, I like the barn though, not for any journal, but for a farm journal or chicken little or whatever, any of those kind of little journals. I have other little Golden Book farm stories, so I don't know, maybe I don't have those out or anything, like I'm ready to do it, but it could go in that if I did go search for one and get one out and do one of those. Okay. Now we need something along here. We've got reds and yellows, blues and greens. Let's see. My trims, I don't know about, I'm trying to use this orange. I would really love to use some orange, but it's really bright, so it doesn't go with that. Let's see, and I've got the yellow, that would go with it. Of course, I think the yellow would go and it wouldn't be too bright. I want to put yellow there. I don't really, actually I think it's a little bit too much for it. So I don't know about that. Let's see what else I have in here. I'm just trying to look down in here without taking a lot of stuff out. I've got some strawberries down in here. Let's see what that looks like. Let's get the strawberries out. This was buried. I kind of forgot it was in there. This is pretty. This is really pretty. I like this. Oh, that's cute. Strawberries. Yes, ma'am. We're going to use this. I forgot that was in there. I'm glad I got that out. See? That's why you got to get your stuff out, right? Sheree, talking to myself. Got to get your stuff out so you can see what you got. Remind yourself. Okay, we're going to put that up there. And use some Fabri-Tac. I'm glad I found that. I reminded myself that I have that because one day I'm going to make another strawberry journal, and I would hate to not use this in it, you know. Forget that I had it and not even use it in a strawberry journal. Try to get plenty of glue on here so it sticks down all the way. Okay. Now, let me see if I can pick it up without getting glue everywhere. Strawberry Farm. There you go. It's a strawberry farm. This would be a cute pocket, right? Or it could be a flip. We will see. I don't know what it will end up being. but it's ready to go into my stash now. Just trying to get all these. Okay, I think they're all down. All right, I'm going to call that one done. Cute. All right, we added that to our pile, and we have one more got to do before it's all done. We're done here. Let's get this chicken, and so let's see what that fits on. I used up all my scrapbook paper. This is too small. This is, I mean, I could cut this down. This is a little, I'd rather put something bigger on here and not waste this, like not cut this down. Let me see this. I really don't want to do that. I guess it's going to be this piece here. It's like, I just will cut around it, I guess. I guess. This could be a drilling spot later. Because I don't want it, I don't know about you, but I love index cards. And I hate to even waste any of it. So, like, I'll take a piece like this and round the corners and make a drilling spot out of it that you could glue down somewhere. If you need to write a little something under a picture or something you put in and you want to write about it, and you can put that under the picture and write on it, right? I mean, that's cute. That would be cute. Okay, let's cut the end off here. In the right spot. Let's see, a little bit more over. There we go. So now I'm going to turn this around and have lines on the back to write on. So we're going to glue these together just with some art glitter glue. Let's see, do I have enough on there? I think so. Okay, let's see if I can get this on here. I have like 2 seconds to move things around with art glitter glue. It dries so fast. Yeah. Okay, I think I did it. All right. This is so cute, this little chicken. Sand bias applique is what it says. I think I'm going to put a little distressing right here around it because I can see the index card just a little bit. And this covers it up so I don't have to try to cut it or anything. Okay. Now I could put, I really don't want to cover up any of these little lines. I think they're just so cute, but I do want to just want to see what a little yellow flower. No, the orange is not going to work on there. I didn't get to use the orange flowers during this video, but I think I would like to put a little yellow flower there. I like this little triangle here, so I'm going to put it over here. So we're going to put a little yellow flower there. And possibly a button. Oh, a little green button would really stand out. Or blue. Oh, let's see which side is. This side's going to be the back since I already put glue on here. I think it's actually the front though. It doesn't matter. Okay. Put some extra glue on there. Okay. Button. Any blue buttons here? That's too big. Oh, that's another big. Oh, that's another same. I don't know where those buttons came from. Those are cute. Okay. Blue. I see. Well, there's a yellow one, but it would blend in too much. Yeah. Not that one. Oh, here's the blue one. Should we just go with that? Let me see if I see any green ones. I would love a green one. I see a green one down in the middle here. I don't know if I can get it. Oh, I'm almost there. It's like almost, it's probably too big, actually. Let's see if it's too big. Glue on my finger. Yeah, it's probably too, oh, maybe not. It sure is cute. It's kind of thick, though. This is such a nice little thin button. That's like really going to make it bulky. Do I have a green button? It's not quite so bulky. I would say not at the top anyway. So I don't think I'm going to use this one. It's just so thick and it's a little bit too big anyway. So we're going to go with this one. That'll be cute. It'll be cute. So a little bit of glue on the back here. And then we'll go through what we made today. I guess I'll have to do another little ephemera session using up the rest of the things here. Oh, that is cute. I like that. Okay, let's get all this stuff out of the way. All right, so I'm so glad we got this done today. Let's see how many pieces we made. Got the little chicken. Let me move that. Okay, so we got our chicken. So cute. Our strawberry farm. I'm going to call it the strawberry farm. Little journal card. Journaling card. And our sheep. Piece of paper on there. And this one with the sheep down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, they're all super cute. And I challenged myself to add something to them instead of just putting them down. So that was fun. And I found my strawberries I forgot about. So very cool. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in my next video. Y'all have a great day.